I can't disclose my status to my family. My question to you is, when with your status, are you okay now?
Yeah.
Whereas if you're okay with it, no need to tell them. You can just take up. Let me tell you, our parents are not the same. You must understand. Some they went to school, some they did not. Some they still calling HIV/AIDS. I don't know. Are we clear on that? Ne? So, but I will also look at my family, Kabasheba, or what kind of a people they are.
Welcome to the MAGC Wellness Podcast. My name is Kapalo Putwani and I am your host. Today we'll be talking about something very interesting and I think it has stopped being taboo. Kevin?
Sure, Carl. Welcome back, first of all.
Please, I don't want to talk about
We're not gonna just act like you've been around. No, you
You
haven't.
guys managed to shoot without me and I don't know how I feel about that. So, yeah.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So today, yes, welcome to MAGC Wellness Podcast. It's your boy Kevin Wings. We have a special guest today. Exe.
Exefile.
Sharp.
Monati. Kevin.
Can you please
Who went
introduce
like a
yourself?
Oh, sorry.
How about it?
No. The problem is that I'm not into women.
So today we'll be talking about HIV advocacy or activism and living with it and having a lived experience of it. Thabiso, welcome.
Thanks, Kahu.
I think a lot of people know you from TikTok.
Me?
Yeah.
You is my twin.
Dikupa would say what you do, why you do it, and we'll start from there.
Okay, let me just summarize it. I'm Thabiso, originally from Northwest, but currently staying in Pretoria, Orchard. Yeah, I came in Pretoria 2007 to hustle. So I came across the taxi industry, whereby I became a taxi driver from Social Gove to Pretoria CBD. Yeah, vela Thabiso na strata, girls, left and right, Stogo, Bia, on so ne. But not adolescent. I know maybe adolescent or I'm a taxi driver, so that's why I have to do this, changing girls and all the stuff, not using a protection. But this is a wire thing. For just imagine for a period of more than 12 years being a taxi driver, not condomizing. Yeah, it was just a normal thing for us. Like when as a taxi drivers, when we are there in the taxi rank, our topics always is about girls, alcohol, you understand? So, and then if you wanted to leave that industry, it's like if I'm leaving the taxi and then I'm going to get an office work, it will be a boring something. So, there comes, when was that? It was 2019. When they say you get tired as a person, you say, no, you need to change your life and all the stuff. So I said, no, you know what? Before I go ahead of changing life, I have to do HIV test. But I was doubting, like it's not easy. As a man, you could go to a clinic and then say, no, let me go and do HIV test. It was a no. Unfortunately, if when God wants you, without this clinic on the space, the mobile wherever we are. So one day I come from Pretoria, so I have more than 6 passengers in the taxi. So we are changing the in social movie changing spot. So when I arrived there, go changing spot, this marshals, they said, no, Thabiso, you know what? Just drop off these people and go back because we can't give you a loot. So the mobile clinic you said. So I was with this other guy, Stainer on the left hand side. Stainer, like those who are sitting with you at the front. Yeah, I guess then. So we were making a joke and saying, when I'm HIV positive, that guy said, no, let's go and test. And then if I test positive, you're going to give me 500. I said, no, done deal. And you also I have to test. So then he went first. He came with the results negative. I was shaking like, let me just face it anyway. When I get there, the results, they came positive, and then immediately on the spot, the guy in the mobile clinic gave me the medication immediately. I was scared.
When was this?
It was 2017 February. Yeah, 2020. So I was shaking, then I went back home. Now I'm a taxi driver. Yes, it was Monday, if I'm not mistaken. So I went back home. That guy be like, no, Thabiso is not okay. The whole week I did not take medication. I was thinking about, can I go and spread it? Think about how Ngozi Johnson died. Those pictures, I went to Google, to YouTube, Google those. Google Dlamini, what was the story behind and all the stuff. You understand? So it was Sunday, 7 days after I tested positive. On Sunday, I just went to Facebook and doing research about HIV. Unfortunately, I came across the groups of dating sites, people living with HIV and all the stuff. So I joined those groups on Sunday evening. So after the admin approved me to be a member of the group, I see beautiful ladies there. Hey, I'm HIV. You know, that thing gave me a courage. Then I started my treatment that evening. I read people's posts saying, no, what about the side effects of ARV? Then I said, no, I found a family. Wow, that's great. A family here. So it wasn't my thought, or let me put it this way, to tell the whole world that I'm HIV positive. You know this thing called so friends, Chomi. I can put it this way. So there was this guy, Kurbona, whatever that we do, we used to do together, and a friend indeed. So I told this guy, it was Tuesday evening. I said, my guy, you know what? Please don't tell anyone. I want to show you something. Then he came to my house. He came, and then I opened the cupboards. I showed him my ARVs. This guy, gave me comfort and said, no, Ajo, don't worry. And sharp, I continue with my medication the whole week. I'm happy. By that, I'm also flirting with this girl who's HIV on Facebook. You understand? So I can see what I'm covered. Guess what? After 2 weeks, I heard someone saying, Thabiso, adile kebulu, ugugile gasiwo di matro. What the hell? And then when I because now I told one person, and from this complex, it's an estate where we are staying. So I'm asking myself, hey, Joe, hey, who told you that? No, the second person again. Third, fourth. Now this thing is all over the complex, because we do have meetings and stuff like that in the complex. There was one meeting after 2 weeks on my treatment, so Remaga group. So when I was there, I see people, they don't want to be next to me and all the stuff. Then I started feeling it, because now I feel the heat. So when I go to that guy, ask him, in fact, what happened? Say, maybe they saw you go clinic and stuff like that. Say, no, man, it can't be. It's you, because nobody else here knows. Only a friend of mine from Social Guve. And then that guy is not used to come to my complex, because dropping him off, stuff like that. It was a daily thing, yeah, that guy. Do I see people that are talking about it? They open a group about me. Someone screenshot me messages. People are planning my funeral ahead. That in 6 months they're going to bury me. You understand? By then, Joe, there's no one who's motivating us. And then it wasn't, there comes a lockdown. It was March, I remember. And I was still a taxi driver by then. Yeah, I quit maybe that time when the president was saying, taxis, they should not carry more than 10 passengers. That's when I quit. I ended up going to church. I became a Christian in on lockdown. Like I was.
Before that, what?
No, I never went to church.
You were not Christian.
No. So there was this church called Tower of Grace. I started going to church, and like I feel like when I was in church, like everybody can see with him, and this guy is on ARVs or HIV. Moruti Manogari, maybe this guy, he liked me because I know how to play a keyboard. You understand? After church, used to go there, the front, playing keyboard. Then he said, no, man, you need to visit my house. So when they dished me when visiting this pastor, I was not eating. This guy says, no, man, we need to talk. Let's take a road trip, man. Say, man, maybe it's the pastor a gay. Hey, maybe, I don't know, you can trust, did you? A man taking me out. Let me take that risk. Then I told him what is the story behind. You know, that pastor, he said to me, you know what, I want you to be brave enough. I want you to face this if you believe in God. Say, my guy, damage has been done. There's no God, man. What I just need to accept that I'm HIV. I said, no, don't worry. So, you know, the churches, they've got cameras and all the stuff. He says, no, let's open Sema TV on Facebook. Bolela ka strata, man. Strata spaletse maspa, whatever that you're saying, talk about your status and all the stuff. Said, no, Pastor, I can't do that. That guy, Joy, said, no, I want you to be my partner. Prayer, let's pray. So we are now, this thing now, it's peak where I'm coming from, where I'm staying. People are talking about it. I remember these other two kids in the complex saying, Onka eat when I was going to a shop. So when you look at their age, they're in their 14, 15. Then I could see most of these families, they're telling their kids, even if Thabiso Agarwa do not go there, do not touch anything that comes from Thabiso. You understand? So this thing, Atomo build that anger towards me, you understand? But I talked to the pastor. Pastor said, no, come and stay with me for 2 days. So you know what? He just put the cameras. Camera was rolling. We are on Facebook Live anywhere. Talk about my status. Can the pastor on that page tag my people from my personal Facebook account? So people are watching me there. You understand?
He knows them.
No. He just tagged from the page. I already created the page of Sema TV. So he tagged my personal page on Facebook with the one of Sema TV.
Oh, yeah.
So that those people,
your friends on Facebook
they can see. You're the bombshell. Boom. First day. When I wake up tomorrow at Sema TV page on Facebook, I have 150 followers in one day. And then now people, they start sharing my stories. Then my stories were all over. Then I said, no, you know what? Let me just do this. Let me just come out. I don't care. Murmuring about me, you are not feeding me. At the end of the day, there's nothing that you can do. You understand? Already, damage has been done. I can be angry for a friend. At the end of the day, I'm not going to benefit anything. That's when I started my own Facebook page before the TikTok page. And then after I posted one video, my TikTok account is the second account. The other one, I lost 1 million followers because by then I was still new on TikTok, not knowing the TikTok rules, what they want, what they don't want, stuff like that. So I took my medication on video. And then I say, guys, now it's 9 o'clock. I'm taking my ARVs.
I think that's the video I saw.
Yeah, that was the first. Then I put it there. And it reaches 1.1 million views in one night.
Sure.
So
it was a blue container.
Yes, the Acryptega one till yes. Then yeah, that one. So then someone said to me, no man, you know what? Just go live, man. Talk to people who want to see something. So the followers, they were about 100K. And I start live talking about myself being a taxi driver, the STI, and all the stories. And I see people loving it, and then people question me like, that's when I started. I say, no, you know what? Let me appoint myself as a self-appointed HIV activist. Let me educate people because this is not an easy journey to people, Valoring. They have no knowledge about HIV. You understand? It's not like those days when we go to school. We used to have Boswell CET, Love Life, things that they educated on TV. You understand?
Yeah.
So then I said, no, let me be a TV on myself. Which where I got it, the HIV, even today, I don't know. So to chicks that we did it together, one of them was going to check because they did not force me not to condomize. It was our agreement.
I actually wanted to ask that. When you found out,
did you have a partner?
That's okay. That's still a good question. But also, I would imagine you knew some of the people. Or nearly get let
me tell you. By then, now it's not partner. And I'm saying, I was a player, you know. I even lost the count. Joe, I'm a one night stands. They are there every day. You understand? There are girls that goes to tavern. I call them woman jiggy jiggy. They don't have. They don't have money. You understand? Obviously, Joe, you know that it's during the week. And during the week, now we are the taxi drivers making money every day. So, you know, I know obviously there's sports where I will get my mind jiggy there. When I get there, buy 2 beers. There are some girls, you know, they're very intelligent, smart. They are even saying to you when you buy them alcohol, saying, no, let's go and sit in the quantum and let's have a chat. You know what she's going to tell you when you are trying to convince her to go with you. She will ask you, what is that you want us to do in your house that we can do it here? So it's an opportunity. You see, taking her to your house, whereas you can do it in the quantum, right there, on the spot, and there's no protection. The only thing she will tell you, please don't come inside. I don't want to be pregnant. If you come inside one morning after pill, don't do it because I'm horny by that time. So everything that you say when I'm in top of you, it's yes. There's no. Because I'm full of karma. That's it.
And I think with what you're saying now, a lot of us are actually more scared of pregnancy than HIV. A lot of us.
Correct.
So how do you destigmatize that? How do you advocate for it? Guys, must just be careful. Because I know a lot of us, when you have unprotected sex, you're thinking a morning after. You're not thinking pregnant.
Pre-exposure prophylaxis, yeah.
So we're not thinking that. So when you do educate, like say women or young men, how do you present that information?
You see, KG, what I can tell you is that if you have seen this month, in fact, I'm doing the school tours around Gauteng. I did interview few young ladies those ladies with the implants. Come here to me, let's talk in private, let's have a chat. Or my numbers are there, even if you don't want to come to talk to me, like you will think people they're saying. They texted me, I asked him, why did you put an implant? No, my mom said she doesn't want to see me being pregnant.
How old are these people?
I'm talking about some people from the age of 15 to 16. My mom said, no, put an implant, stuff like that. They're not educating them about HIV and the STIs. That's where I step in and say, you know, we wish, you understand, I cannot be million Thabiso out there. Especially before I was telling them in a clinic, there should be people that are appointed before giving a woman a depot, the implant. Maybe an HIV counseling site center. Would pass this room, explain the danger of the danger of HIV and STIs. You see here now, a good step is that you are avoiding to be pregnant. But remember, after this, there is what we call the STIs and the HIV. You understand? Because the depot and the implant, they are not preventing HIV. So that's why most of the kids, they're HIV positive.
I think as a black woman who was once a black girl, I cannot imagine my mom sitting me down and saying, Sissy, let's talk about HIV. I think maybe things have changed now, but I would have collapsed. In my head, I would have thought, does my mom think I'm having sex? And I would deny. Because what do you mean? What are you talking about? And I think pregnancy by itself is already scary. Like getting a morning after across the counter is wild. Or it was wild when I was younger. So never mind HIV. Our parents don't talk to us about this.
But KG, let me be fair and honest with you. The moment you start buying your daughter, for an example, let me say a cell phone and Android phones. Obviously, we could see on social media these kids are rather A. And also, I think you have a TikTok also. When you're about your schooling, you come across the videos. They're in the stage whereby they don't dress. They dance, they show their bumps. Which is that every parent, we are their parents, in fact. We were born in 80s. So I think in Thabiso, Thabiso, I can talk to my child. For an example, I guess you saw I lost a daughter. They stepped there 9 times in a month's last year, August.
Was it you?
Yes, she's my daughter. Like, you see the father and the daughter. Me now, when I go home, they know obviously, Tina Majita, we are very strict. Your daughter cannot face you and talk to you, T. I have a problem. When I'm at home, she will be humble, calm, sitting at home. You don't see anything. But when she goes to the mother's side, they are connected. So go father's side, there was no freedom. But to the mother's side, there was a freedom. Because you see now, after her passing, we buried her. I started seeing pictures of mom and her doing shopping, wearing the Brazilian. Two of them said, wow, heaven, behind my back. You understand? But all water under the bridge. So I think, Rena the 80s, Joe, we are wise than people who were born in 1970 and 72, 70. We know about HIV and AIDS. You understand? So it's not difficult, Uguti. You can talk to your kids about it because obviously they know. So only the stubborn parents, they will do that not to tell them. Because remember, or in this, if you check the stats of 1999, 2001, 2, 3, 4, 5, many kids were born positive. And when I was voting for you, when you do your research correctly, I saw the stats in Eastern Cape. It says 980,000 people tested HIV positive. Only 255,000 taking treatment. And they are virally suppressed. And then they are still trying to track down 700,000 something. They are talking about people from the age of 14 to 24. They are saying mostly it's female. Imagine 14 to 24. And from the same schools where our kids are attending, they are kids who were born positive. And some of the parents who gave birth, positive. It's difficult for them to tell their kids, you are taking ARV. This is what we do. This is what blah, 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 and the stuff. When that child atomaba in the adolescent stage, atoma ho jola, akono we good, he start to default. When the parents you don't want your kids to be raised same way you were raised. You understand, ne? And then no, I'm boyfriend. You don't even know the boy's status. But the boy is still fresh. No, let's check Thabiso when he takes it drive. You understand? They are infecting each other. That's why so many students from varsity, after they graduate, that's why they say HIV can stay 10 years in your body. One of it graduate, symptomatic. When you are saying as a black person because you believe too much into a culture, you say just because my child was in varsity, now I'm a lawyer. And the traditional doctor will tell you what you want to hear. The traditional doctor will tell you, yeah, and as far because one know passer, this is what is happening. And then when you're going to listen to that person, your daughter cannot tell your mama, why is it that I lost my virginity when I was 14? 15, I've been doing it 16, 17, 18. And remember, when you're 14, you don't know about condom. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You start to know about them like now when you see people like Thabiso in your 20s. But already the damage has been done from the age of what? The age of 14, 15. Now when you are 24, you are done. You're completing, go tertiary. Then you become exposed.
Do you know what I've seen them? And give us all, to get into it. I've seen that a lot of women get tested, right? They get tested more than men. I think we can agree on that.
It's not good to most women they get tested more than men. Good clinic, there's a rule, a law that says before they assist you, they don't even ask you. They tell you you are going to do HIV test. Okay. So remember, women they go for pap smear. Yeah. You understand? And then for the depot and all the stuff. You understand? So that's why most women they found out which they're HIV positive.
So what I've seen from just my experience with what I do on a daily, women will find out the HIV positive and they won't disclose to their partners because there's the stigma. If you're HIV positive, you're promiscuous. There's still that stigma, which is sad because we know.
Some women even say it came from him.
But I can't tell him, because I've never been with anyone else.
So,
just hold on,
okay.
And then, so I'm getting to the pregnancy part, right? And then the child overexposed because the mom is HIV positive. But the mom can't take medication because if she takes medication, then the guy will know. I've heard this explanation before. So the child gets born with, being exposed. And then when the child is 2, they realize, oh, the child's HIV positive. But it could have been prevented. But the stigma around it is what has led this child to being fully HIV positive.
And so I'm saying every day when I'm live on TikTok, I encourage people, like even you, if you are single, like you are meeting Kevin, if you are meeting him for the first time, like for example, you see, we are coming from Valentine. Many people were flirting before, and many meetups they happen on the 14th, and many things happened. You understand that because of money, the power of money. But why in the first place when you meet a person like maybe let's say me, and then okay baby, I understand that you love me, no problem whether you love me, but how about we go and do HIV test? Because Tina Amajita, most of the guys, you are pregnant, and then you tell me, Thabiso, I'm pregnant, and I found out that I'm pregnant, then at clinic they said I must come with you. Then I ran away. Men, they don't like clinic. And then I know that I'm HIV positive. My woman told me. Then go to le pregnancy, le one. One le HIV. Go start another relationship with another man. And the man, she's desperate. She doesn't have money. Then Leon only go bloody cancel is sweet. No, KG. She was controlling my money because I'm earning 2.8 every week. She used to take 2,000. Or no, can it? The opportunity. How was hey, what about your status? She wants to be in that level. No, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's a marathon.
No, okay, so 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 Zaga ifitile. Now I have an opportunity. This guy can move him. What's that? That's why you find the stories like a baby mama drama doing the investigation with who you dating, then agree the chick. Or do you know Thabiso one? Who would is your own na? And believe me, it's a very good reference from the baby mama. And then what makes you so special, Uguti, when this guy can't take care of his kids or Banabahai, what makes you think or when you are better than the baby mom? Wawanori is still going to do the same. And already the damage has been done. We did not use a protection. But the baby mama's reference said, no, I can never that. Why is your time so nearly 18 now? Because not treatment. Then what comes in your mind? When you come here, people talk about love, when you are not working, you are benefiting from my money. Everything is sharp. But one of the problems, both sides.
There's also what I've heard, with people that take the ARVs properly. The viral load gets suppressed and then it's undetectable. So with the rapid test, sometimes it doesn't show. And I think that's where the danger is.
Okay, can before that, because I hear he also mentioned undetectable. What can we break down that people are maybe hearing this for the first time? What is HIV? Number one, and then he said only AIDS. Is HIV and AIDS the same thing? You see, let's try to. HIV exposed. You talked about PrEP at some point. We are throwing these things. I'm overwhelmed.
I think that's
Yeah,
no, like you see when the U is equals to U, it's like what I can say. It's a full tank in the car. Really, it like I understand.
Yeah.
It's like a full tank in the car. You can drive 180. We enjoy knowing you cannot get stuck. So if you want to enjoy your car, always let it be on full tank. Then fill up it, stuff like that. You understand that? So undetectable, untransmittable, you can't transmit HIV. But that doesn't mean you should be going around, sleeping around saying you are undetectable. Because tomorrow you are undetectable, untransmittable. I'm going to meet KG. She's in stage 4, late stage. Now, HIV, now, it changes her to AIDS. So this thing now, it's going to reinfect me again. We're still having the reinfection again. You understand?
So okay, guys, just for you to be on track, ne? HIV, it's an STI. It's a viral.
No, it's not an STI. It's a virus.
Yes.
So a virus, don't say STI, because when you say HIV is an STI, it means for me I have STI.
Okay, HIV, it's a sexually transmitted infection, but it's a viral infection. That's what I want.
STI can be treated and it can be cured. HIV cannot be cured. You cannot say it's a sexual transmitted infection.
It's
okay. About the ne?
Yeah.
I'm not saying who's right, who's wrong. All I will say is there are STIs that can be treated but not cured, like your herpes. I'm scared of herpes.
Yeah, so
herpes. I think gonorrhea as well, ne?
It can be.
It can be.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know which other ones.
Okay.
Ne?
Yeah.
But they are. So that's all I will say.
Yeah. So hence I'm saying to you, virus and infection. On infection, feed infection, STI, get drop. As you are kakamulla, cauliflower.
What drop again, guys? You know, ne? This word is because I'm about funny. Yeah, it gets
so
drop gets dropped. Like the word.
Yeah.
What is drop? Is it any STI?
So medically, there's no direct translation. Yeah, drop. But most commonly, people that have drop are the people that have medically speaking gonorrhea. So drop again STI. When you have an STI, we don't know what it is. Usually, we don't usually investigate the specific one because we have they call it a triple antibiotic that we give. It will cure the STI that you have.
Whichever one.
Yeah, kokasi, baby, it's a drop. You see that umbrella that's treated by those antibiotics, that umbrella of infections, you're on a drop. So there's no specific infection.
Because
Who we again?
You can't say drop.
They
No,
do.
drop.
It sounds
you
like
you
it's
do.
a
No,
Korean
it's
No, drop it.
it's not a
It's
not,
a universal.
yeah. It's not a Praetorian language. What?
It's an actual thing.
Yeah.
Not a thing.
I don't want to
medically,
say. I
but
don't want to say actual thing.
Guys, also remember, this is not medical advice. This is for educational
Purposes. Yeah. Okay. So HIV is a virus, right? And then when you have this virus, there's treatment for it. That's where I wanted to go. There's treatment for it. It's we know them as ARVs. There's different types. He mentioned one type, which is what's being used right now according to the guidelines. Like 98%, I would say, of the people are getting this treatment. TLD. It's one pill. Back in the day, they were taking like 4 pills or something.
You take it once a day.
Yeah, once in a day.
Yeah.
In the morning.
Yeah. So this virus can accumulate if you don't take your treatment. This is where we use this term viral load. So, and then as you take the TLD, the treatment every day, once a day, every day, that, it's so easy. As you take that treatment, that accumulation is slowed down and then it is suppressed. This is why we say you are virally suppressed. This is why you must have your clinic checkup so that they check your viral load. You are virally suppressed. It gets to a point where the amount of that virus is considered untraceable, undetectable. That's where he was saying. Yeah, you can.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, another question. No, why? No, I like it.
So now, do we then say to our partners, maybe let's go to Lancet and take a blood test? Because now, if say this person is really, really, really good with their medication, it might not be traceable. Literally, can repeat.
Why do we the KG? I think if I know what exactly I want from you, I will be open to you and tell you the truth. You know what I like about clinic? Clinic, they do keep records. You cannot cheat clinic system. But I always say, if you know the nurse, what's the problem? The nurse, they can assist you with ID number. But problem is what? When you guys going to fight, Yes, I know. Sister Mama Ngumpudi, you get my point. So that's why they can't tell you.
And that it's a
And then
criminal
I
offense,
think,
ne?
yeah,
It's a criminal offense.
yes.
To do
So,
that.
so I think if I love you, clinic is the best. That's what I'm advising people. Clinic is the best. Ukuthi Joe, you go there and then go rather. If you do about Thabiso, taking medication, okay, then please baby support me. Then I get how I was trying to protect the relationship. Like so many people, I told them guys, don't start a relationship. Also, it's HIV game. Like I don't care whether you love me or you don't love me. It means you are still going to be a passerby. And it doesn't mean that when I'm HIV positive, I'm desperate. The door is open. You understand? So you love me with my status. I cannot hide my treatment because of a silly, stupid relationship. How many relationships I had before? And to all girls that I told them that I will love you forever. Where they will, no matter what, through the storms. But where are they now? They are not here.
I will love you
The
forever.
storms are here now.
So you see, so then who are you now? For me to be scared. Remember, I'm a CEO of my own life. I control my heart, I control my emotions. So Luena, you have your own history. So then why should I hide my treatment because I'm in a relationship?
And some people are just really, really lucky.
But I think
How should be, and there's people that had sex with one person and they're HIV positive. So it's not an indication at all of your sexual behavior.
But I think at our age, like now Thabiso, I know what exactly I want.
Yeah.
Like now, if it depends that I date you, I go to tell me that, yeah, Thabiso, I saw you on, like, if you go to my life, you will see many girls. Are you single? Are you what? Even if I can pick one, I'm not going to listen what she's going to tell me, which I'm negative. We go to my clinic. I want to see it.
Does it have to be your clinic?
My clinic.
Or
No,
our clinic.
You are the one visiting me. So I have a friendship with the sisters in Current Park Clinic. I will just make a call and say, guys, I'm ready now. I'm starting a relationship. I want you guys to renovate this car for me. I'm coming. Let's repaint it.
Personally, I would be very uncomfortable if my partner said, I know this clinic, I know the people, we're going there. I would rather say, no. We're going to a clinic that none of us know. You don't know it, I don't know it. We're going to a brand new clinic that we've both never been to.
It's still fine.
Yes.
You know, let me tell you, from the experience of my followers, hence I'm saying most men, they know their status. But they want someone they can pee.
But that is scary.
You understand? So that's why I don't want, I don't know. I had this incident. There was this lady, I met her on social media, and it was an HIV group. We dated, we never had close. Unfortunately, by the week we were supposed to meet, my leg was broken. Flat and knife showered you. So I have to jump from third floor, go class. And my leg was broken go fast. I had to be admitted, go George Moka. You understand? So one of my friends, Nangadi Milefu, one color. So hence I'm running the NPO. So life. So after the discharge, the girl came and visit me, working there, coming back. You understand? And there's nothing that I can do. You understand? Little of no next. So me and this friend of mine, we had a fight. A fight in a way where I have an NPO, NGO. So he wanted me to put a woman there to be one of the directors. I said, no, Joe, Pella, remember, I'm not meaning a business. You understand that? So this guy, we had a fight. I'm back, and he took his phone. By then, I don't have a phone. He took he linked everything, my emails, whatever. And then I got another phone. People were saying, you have been on social media, you rape them, stuff like that. Yeah, man, come on, too. Okay, fine. This incident was also on social media. It gets all over. I think they wanted to break me down. But I know the truth, you understand? So, people, they need school. School is much more important. He gave the girl 5,000 and said, go and tell the police that Thabiso raped. The girl went to the police station and opened a case against me. And guess what? I don't even know her looking at it like this. Because I got the case when you open go police station, they can't say a proof, they open it. I was arrested, it was Thursday. On social media, the lady was so stupid, telling the people that Thabiso infected me with HIV. People were attacking me like stuff like, I know the truth. I never slept with her. We met where HIV dating site. Even today, I still have a proof on Facebook, my Facebook, that I can show you where it started. You understand? But I'm not that person to fight. You know what? She forgot, that girl. You know the day you tested positive, there at the cover of your clinic card, they write the date when you have started. Even that clinic card, it cover 100 years. Guys, okay, fine. Let's clear the air. Can the lady post a clinic card? Now I tested positive 2020, 17 February. Up and now we are going to battle with someone who's 10 years on treatment, the number one, I'm still 3 years. Then people, they started coming back to their minds. You see?
Did she post the clinic card?
They asked her to take it out. Can she? She can't. She can't because guys, now I don't care about this thing. I was arrested for 5 days. So, but the detective Norman, there's no proof. On Monday, they just opened for me. You understand? And then I did not want to fight back because you're being on social media whereby you were assisting people who would say, guys, no treatment, the side effects, stuff like that. Let me just leave it. Let me just hand it over to God. You understand? The way I'm showing you this, never trust a person and say, baby, get sharp. Once you are on a level if that girl lands a face on social media, I and a face on social media. I get not or hag boyfriend, not or one this guy wearing get Thabiso. So one or let's say statement there, Mar Asana.
Basically, from everything you've said, man, it's a lot. Like, you know, this journey has been a lot for you. So, and because I think what's different between you and a lot of other people, your journey is online.
Yeah.
Everyone knows, everyone sees. Ne? How has it impacted you, like emotionally? Because I think I would have probably crashed. Yeah, psychologically. I know you're okay now, but it's a lot for one person. You know, like what you said.
From the time where your friend leaked the information to the kids, those kids in your estate, to
I've learned something. You know, I'm that kind of a guy who used to like to read the Bible. I told myself, I compare myself like if you know Job's story.
Hey.
You remember Job? Job was the richest man.
I don't know.
Hey.
You should go through that story.
He went lost like everything.
Well, this is for an example, if I can tell you, I used to talk about I'm a 2000 Marat, I was slay queen, you understand? But at the end of the day, my daughter died the same way. You understand? People, they thought I'm going to give up. You understand? I say, guys, I've been preaching this even to her. You understand? I cannot force her. I cannot come to social media and say my daughter was holy. Remember, you can't control someone who's 20 years. You understand? She will tell you that, Papa, I'm over 80. I can even live here. Are you going to stop her? Okay. You won't. You understand? So, go one side like Joe, if you look at now Satan everything, you leave them in God's hands. I know something from this podcast, you a player, Thabiso but I've never mentioned a name. That's why I say even if I do a video, if I put it there, I use to repeat, it means and I started this content knowing there will be challenges and stuff like that because one of the good things that I do, even you, I know that you don't know what I'm doing, but you just wanted this guy to come to the studio and share the story.
We do, eh?
I go to schools.
We know what you're doing. Just to put it out there. I see the interviews that you do with the school. It's usually, and yes, it's usually girls. What about the young boys?
No, they're there. It's mixed.
But the ones that I see,
no, it's mixed. They're there. You understand? You see the problem. No one is gonna come and tell me, or let's say your doctor, and say, "Mar, I see you have a movement. who's sponsoring you to go to Soweto, to go to...
We are coming in with those questions.
No, but you understand?
Yeah.
And then it's me, I'm driving a boat.
Yeah.
It's not my car. It's a rented car. You understand? I'm risky. By that time, the Department of Education, guys, before the exam, something. Maybe people, they can come on board. You understand?
Yeah.
And say, now I say, company, let me just go to segregate this tax. Because, I have a vision to assist Banaba and Chio. My daughter was killed in a way of GBV. I thought maybe I can have a car whereby I put myself as my face as a father on the left-hand side and say, Thabiso, HIV activist, my daughter, GBV. Like, what everyone said, I know when I'm wearing this t-shirt, if you could see the smiles of people when I'm passing, like, they know me like Joan Kota. So this thing in Getsahore, I should do more.
Yeah,
but I don't have a funding.
Okay.
When I wear this t-shirt, I wish one day you can take a walk with me. You will get bored. And you could see how many people are getting healed by seeing that thing. One can So, le mo ke renka stopa yang khawata. Why you to see something this age So be life when you are there. You understand? So like when I talk to you, like, my people, they're not supportive. But let someone come on social media now and say, guys, Thabiso ntshwerele joy. A o tla di bona le di sponsor o bona tsana bo Dr. Mukwe bo di advocate mama, but because now the euro is going down. Happy people level how many times I used to tell people on WhatsApp I've got 298 people. My group's name, it includes people who are positive and negative. We are grouped in that WhatsApp group. The name of the WhatsApp group is Touching Lives with Thabiso. So many people are advising me, Thabiso, open your own podcast. You understand? Buy the podcast equipment and then start your own journey, because I wanted to do a mobile podcast, not a studio podcast, whereby I have more than 100,000 people, those who wants to disclose their status. And I like the parts already. If it was not about you, Thabiso. So my vision and mission about it is to produce new community HIV activists. You understand? In the community, I go there, I link you. Say, no, guys, donate the camera, donate the laptop, we can do it. Can they do it? Because now you came up with something different. You are one moto arne, naginale podcast, but use my equipment, but under my podcast name. Go to someone to go, so no, let it be. You understand? This is repeatedly. How I cannot show you this for. How he is moneyed. You can even see the status, but over clear advice. When you go there and ask and say, guys, this coming Monday, Tuesday, I'll be in Deep Groove Soweto. Tuesday, I'll be in Giant Stadium. All the high schools, Mabupa and Social are coming to Giant Stadium. Thursday, I'll be in Mamelodi Community or some market wallets. Already done more than the Golos lady in the area. How many are they? Bakonoka 15 schools in one hall, many activists. But no one is funding it.
So how can people reach out if they want to fund? What do they do?
My numbers are on the bio on my TikTok. You can follow me on TikTok, Thabiso Sema TikTok handle. My numbers, I can just give them 061 522 059.
Okay.
That's where they can WhatsApp and calls.
Okay. So open for donations, go to his TikTok for his details and then talk to him. He has a cause, he's very motivated, very inspired. I just wanted to ask, like going back to her question, where are you in this journey? Are you angry? Are you sad? How are you feeling?
Thabiso, don't get angry easy. I'm always happy because I don't, as I said to you, even now, I learned to accept whether the Jody thing or the thing you won't notice. Or Thabiso is going through this and that. So I don't want to stress myself about things that I can solve myself. So that's who I am.
Okay. Can I also ask about the relationship with your family? how is it looking? You never mentioned them.
Oh, my family. Okay, let me go back. Like, I had a first radio interview with Motsweding FM. I was interviewed by Auslev. I said to my mom, she's a Tobela FM fan. I said, Mom, you know what? Tune your radio to Motsweding. That was when Motsweding FM, they saw my story on Facebook. So I disclosed my status through the radio to my mom. So even my brother was listening to that. And then after the show, my mom called me. You know, she was so happy and said, you know what, I'm so proud of you. I said, wow. You understand? So in my family, they know. That's why if you go through my TikTok page, you will see I always make videos with my mom. If I buy her something, I make a video doing a joke, stuff like that. On Katamanala. So you can see the friendship, your family, we good, 100%.
So you would say that you have a good support system.
100. Even when I go and donate, if I go out buying like a girl child, I don't know the chemical. So a boy child I used to buy for them toothbrush in Colgate. So my mom was the one that was giving away, taking a video.
No, it's just the chemical. I don't know.
No, it's
a
funny.
conversation. I think it was on
Metro FM.
Faith
was it not on 94.2?
No, it's
maybe everywhere. Maybe.
Just go to on your TikTok, check the Faith Mamope was interviewing the they discovered all this sanitary pads. I agree we don't mention their names. Yeah, but because of what, then women were advised to use the silicone cup. And I think you get it. I don't know where.
You know what?
No.
But I will. Guys,
topic of another day.
Yeah. Okay. So. I was asking about your relationship with your family. So you said your mom found out through the radio. When was this? How long after your diagnosis was this?
My mom knew it 2021.
So the next year.
Yeah, after 1 year, 2 years. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gotta remember. Always I tell the people with it, Thabiso, I can't disclose my status to my family. My question to you is, when with your status, are you okay now?
Yeah.
Whereas if you're okay with it, no need to tell them. You can just take up. Let me tell you, our parents are not the same. You must understand. Some they went to school, some they did not. Some they still calling HIV/AIDS. I don't know. Are we clear on that? So, but I will also look at my family, Kabasheba, or what kind of a people they are. You understand? And then I don't see Butlogaba. I can tell my mother if Kimon or she's stubborn or I'm HIV positive. The only thing I will follow people like Thabiso, that they will give us courage, or social media pages, podcast, tell in their educational podcast, people who are coming to the podcast, how are they living with HIV? What if I'm HIV? Before HIV, my family never loved me, but I'm HIV positive. You say I'm all alone. I will take my treatment and forget about this whole situation.
But the emotional impact, I think that's what he's getting to. Because it's easier to deal with something when you have support. Like when you have to talk to people that encourage you. But like you said, now not everyone has that. So what do you tell people like that? People that feel like KG, my life is over, what and what?
I opened a group of Mama 2K, the ones that are in secondary school. Hey, they said we don't want anyone besides you in that group. Let me tell you.
How many are they?
We are 2,000. Ne?
Matuke.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Let me finish this part. Wait, these kids, the way we're selling that thing, Barmalum Thabiso, by having you, I don't see the importance of me telling my mother I'm HIV positive.
Okay.
As long as we have you, can you believe my ARVs to go next door? I always go and take them there. So what are you going to do? But she's 17, taking treatment. And I'm not comfortable to tell my mother, but having a father like you, it's like I told my mother, and I'm okay and I'm taking my treatment correctly, and I'm in grade 11. So you can't convince that child or tell your mom, as long as they're like you good, you're virally suppressed, you good. Did you take your treatment? You good. Everything is like this. One tell me. Yes.
I just wanted to. I didn't want us to lose this thing. Your group. How do they join the group? Those who want to join.
The group.
You must be 2000. That's the criteria.
Yes, but you must be.
You must be
2K,
2000.
yes.
My 90s, my 80s. Please,
those
guys.
ones.
Please.
Give me a
2000.
Yes.
2000, 200.
Yeah, from there going up.
To
Remember-
2026, basically.
Yeah.
Get 2000
People-
to 26.
Yes.
A group EU.
Yes.
Remember, most of the 2Ks were born positive. Some of these kids, they will also be born. Batusana. I like it. Like you find someone who was born positive. Utusa, the one who tested positive maybe 3 months back. Arwana, at least you are better. You got it 3 months back. Arna, now I'm 24 years of age. On with it and on treatment till today. Or you sort of offer all a maka aim. Or Muslim, I still have another 24 years to live if I started my treatment today.
So are they testing because you're encouraging them, or are they just going to the clinic? Or
Yeah.
is the clinic coming to
How
them?
do they
What's
find
going-
out?
How do they? Because I feel like if you have 2,000 in your group, it means there's a lot more that are getting tested and Runa, but
And there's a lot more that
lot
are
more.
not testing.
Yeah.
So these ones that are getting tested, what's the journey there? How do they get to
You know what happened? It depends when I'm hosting lives. With you guys tomorrow, get with the Machuke. I'm giving the Machuke platform. So I sent a message to people who would please tell your kids to join. So they're inviting each other. That's when the topic starts. That's when others then I get them from there. Guys, my number's on the bio. Join. Let's do it. Like now, I'm doing the school talks. I tell the kids from the schools, guys, here are my numbers. Those who want to join, join. Then they call others. It's viral. They call their cousin from different province. That's how I grow.
Also, last question from me. I think Cable will close it on a health basis. How does it feel, ne? Very side note. To be, I don't know, you're like an influencer, wellness influencer. Because your journey started by someone outing you, I get. So that person, to some extent, did the Lord's work because now you're doing the Lord's work. So, how is the journey of being Insta famous, Facebook famous? See, like.
You know, Joe. At first, I was enjoying it. Like people greeting me, I ask a picture. So now, Thabiso is like, hi. One time I just like that thing you wanted it. You understand? But hey, famous guy AIDS. This is what
have you considered, or do you think it's important for someone to go to therapy if they are still dealing with accepting?
I think they offer it like as soon as you taste positive, they tell you.
If you are not, maybe your mind is stubborn, you really need a therapy. You need to consult because not only I'm doing so many things. For an example, I'm also learning. That's why I need to partner with therapists, doctors, nurses. You understand? There are some other things I cannot even answer. My mind is bloated. My phone is 24 hours ringing. Even when you can say you gather, you are having your wine, someone will cry, stuff like that. Honestly speaking, therapy is the best.
Also, what you're saying is that you are looking for a team.
Yes, like referrals. Someone will ask me, Joe, who can I pay like therapists to talk to my family? Guys, it's in life. Guys, I'm looking for therapists. Where are they? Social
Therapists,
workers,
where are
they?
you? Social workers, we know you are watching this. Where are you?
That someday when I pay you. Omar, no. Let me give you 5 rand. Come for Lernoto Jadina, By that time, I have another trip to go somewhere else.
Yeah, you have your own commitments, and then you don't have the professional qualification for those services. So professionals out there, please reach out. Can you please share your number and your TikTok again? And by the way, you said Thabiso Sams. I don't know the spelling there. CM. Thabiso _CM.
Yeah, so my
on
TikTok handle, Thabiso CM. My numbers are as follows: 061 522 059. Email thabisoaustin4@gmail.com.
I actually wanted to ask it. I don't want to be la-di-da, but email.
Email. I also wanted to ask about the email. I'm like,
because
maybe
I
I
would like
very
to type
easy.
something
And now,
formal,
yeah.
send my CV, send my, profile.
So, okay, in closing, you see, if we were doing events, like, for an example, let's say, here's the doctors in RTBS. We have got mates in Yana, go high, like, I don't know the nearest place is Mogidi in. If they were partnering with activists, people have been raped, Balon, they can talk, but the HIV activists, they can talk to. Then they say, also they market themselves. You understand? Now we brought this event to the community. We did the sandwich, there's a stage, you put your banners there. Not everyone staying in those RDPs, they are poor. There are people who can afford a therapist. There are people who can afford social workers.
Yeah.
But how do they market themselves?
Yeah.
Because they cannot just refer. But what is that you as a social worker doing for your community?
And
you as a doctor.
I like that, because, to add on what you are saying about social workers and therapists, some of them are from those communities.
Yeah.
And people don't know. Like, my sister here is from Mabopane.
So why can I refer
And there are
always
so
talk
many
about coming
social workers and
Yeah.
therapists that are from Mabopane, and people in Mabopane don't know about them.
Yeah.
So my sister, you and your Mabopane people, please, man.
You know what, ne?
Do
This is
better.
what I want to say, ne?
Yes.
I would tell you so. Also, Bidori, ne?
Yeah.
Arrange. Because I feel like we have
No.
a big
That one, born. Listen,
No.
I cannot arrange.
Wait.
I want to tell you now, Mabopane. Na re itse ba yana ba go Mabopane le di Scarface, ba roba. So I was shocked when you said, yeah.
Oh
So-
my God.
Yes,
Oh my
so
God.
completely.
Not everything you hear is the truth.
You are what?
Please.
So yeah, she should direct you. I would Thabiso
No, man,
arrange.
I
was
tell you,
talking about
I
it.
can tell you idea. Hold on. Arrange an event. Ne? Wait, an event. Everyone has a network. Ne? Nutritionists, personal trainers, and a big event. I promise you.
How what you are saying is exactly what he's trying to address, ne?
Hold on, I'm putting it on him.
You're putting it on him, and then I want you now. This is me talking to you now, ne? In terms of arranging the logistics behind, ne? And the network behind. For example, you versus him arrangement, ne? The network that you would pull compared to his network, who do you think would get more professionals?
I get a proposer.
Who's doing the proposal? Is it you or is it, you see what I'm saying? You are it's what he's addressing. You are deflecting it from, you are not involving yourself. You see, I'm asking you who's doing the proposal. You are like this, and you are telling him to arrange. So guys, let's all be actively involved. Like you be actively involved. You see what you are doing? Obeya has so much weight on his shoulders. He already has 2K is there. He already has so much weight.
I have one last idea. Ne?
Okay.
So there's people, you feel like judged. There's people that have different abilities, talents.
Yes.
They stand for different things, ne? Now, advertisement or advertisement.
Yes.
And then
advertisement.
we need a what. We need a what. And we explore people's abilities. My ability is talking. But my admin what is not my strength.
Yeah.
Wait,
So, yeah.
So everyone that we've spoken about this entire episode, please hit him up, email him, call him, TikTok. Please contact him because I feel like there is a lot of work to be done, and he's absolutely.
I'm also
great.
gonna put it on the production MAGC.
Yes,
well, because he's talking about like this whole thing, this whole episode, support. You see this thing over also email him. But remember, this is one man. This is one man. Do you have a team? Okay, maybe I'm. Do you have a team?
Also, we need to close, ne?
He doesn't have a team.
So we are putting together a team.
Yeah.
For Thabiso.
Yeah. Yes.
Contact us. Contact him. Contact somebody from this whole team. I'm saying it nicely now. And guys, also before we close, remember to like, subscribe, comment, share. Did I forget anything? Tell your friends to tell their friends because we're discussing very important things that affect people and that have an effect on other people. So, closing words, Thabiso.
Well, I don't have a lot to say, but what I can say, guys, let's sister we rebellion. Wala strata spaletse maspala are safe.
Okay.
Strata se
Spaletse.
paletse. And direct translation. The streets defeated the municipality. Danko.
Let me just close by this point of information. I think he mentioned it again. The HIV, AIDS. Those are.
Yeah.
So HIV can be staged. He also mentioned mothateng o mo kry-a le ko staging. So it has stages. HIV, stage 1, 2, 3, 4. And then level 4, that's when it becomes AIDS. And then that's where the medication, the treatment comes in to suppress it, to try to keep it at stage 1, because you can. And then they call it stage 1, even though it's like undetectable, untraceable, which is
But it's still
the most,
there.
but it's still there, yeah.
Okay. Prep.
And yeah, also there are those services, PrEP, PEP, as pre-exposure and post-exposure. It's the people that are living with HIV does not mean they can't have intimate partners. They can, right? These are people, you find them on PrEP, and then people that are not sure about what happened and what those dynamics. It's not the end. They can take PEP, post-exposure prophylaxis. That's 48.
48 hours, yeah, within
Yeah.
48 hours.
Yeah. And
In the
then
period?
so that one test, there's the window period, yeah, 3 months. Like if you are not sure, if you are not sure about this person, first of all have a conversation with them and go test, and then start your PEP, and then within 3 months go and repeat, and then there's also 1 year, 6 months. You're putting me on the spot there.
No, because the let's go long. Let's hear.
And then that's the window period. It's usually they use the 1 year, 3 months, and then
So in 3 months it might not be detectable.
yes, before 3 months it might not.
Okay.
This is where we use the term seroconversion. So maybe you engage with someone and then you go and test, and then it's still negative. It can still be negative, right? Within that 3 months. So this is why in the meantime, you take your PEP, right? And then you go back in 3 months to check if you did not seroconvert. There's such a thing called seroconverting.
And then
And then children. I also
that are
wanted
exposed.
Yes, also wanted to talk about children, pregnancy. People that are pregnant, you know how you said a lot of kids that were born in the 2000s are positive. This is because of lack of information back then. So right now, new mothers that are pregnant right now, you might find that you are pregnant and you are positive. It's possible to give birth to a child who's not
HIV positive.
who's negative. You can give birth to a child who's negative. This is why.
Catch a virus.
Yeah. So this is why you need to attend your clinic. It's so defeating, or it's so heartbreaking sometimes when you find Horomoto only 7 months pregnant. It's the first time they come to the clinic. It says a lot about their relationship with health. So it's possible to give birth to a child who's negative, and then those children who are positive, they can still take medication for years and live. He mentioned the years, 24 years. So this thing is something that we can live with, and it's not the end of the world. People say Onka AIDS. He made that statement.
Or you can tell
It was so.
someone is taking ARVs.
No,
None of that is true.
No, none of that is true. You can live a healthy lifestyle just like everyone. So comply, and let's engage with this conversation. Leave your opinions. I'm very much inspired by your journey, and you already have an NPO. So that's a good thing. I know you said I want your business, but
No, the business I was talking about
Was
that person
the-
that
was
you
the-
go money laundering. It's not the money and funding. You understand?
Oh.
So if it was a funding or someone wanted to fund it, I don't have a problem. But you can't
Yes.
tell me that, hey, my bra, mama wako kai utswa ko ntlong yo go lokela 500,000. I know I want it, but I'm not in that way.
Oh,
Yeah,
so-
let's say for that way.
So some of you might not know, you who have companies, it helps with your tax, this thing of donating to NPOs. So if you want help with your tax, be a good person. Taxes, it's about giving back. The whole thing, tax. So give back in that regard, and then we spread this message. HIV is still a problem, and it's not supposed to be. This is because of lack of information, right? So help us spread this information by following him on his socials, and let's all see what's the deal.
And
what I'm
please
saying?
don't be scared to say the word HIV. Guys, you talk about hypertension, diabetes. HIV is part of that group. Please say it with your mouth. Let's say it together. HIV. No one died. Okay. So for myself.
From David Wings.
Thabiso.
It is goodbye.
Sharps.